Once that's done, we're going to do Alt-H to unhide everything. We're going to select this outer edge here. We're going to just Alt-right click here, and we're going to do Shift-E to duplicate, and right-click to cancel. I'm going to do 3 for side view, then I'm going to do E to extrude, right-click to cancel, S to scale this out. Then we're going to do 1 for front view. We can do A twice if we want, and then just make sure that this is lined up with the tire. So just bring it on the x-axis until these rightmost vertices are kind of lined up where the tire is. Then we're going to Alt-right click on this edge. We're going to do 1 for front view, E to extrude, right click to cancel, and bring this out. Then we want to do Control R, left click, right click in the center. We're going to do Control B to make a bevel on this until it goes to about where you see the bottom of this curve, so right there. Then we're going to do S, Shift and X, and we're going to scale this out a bit. Then next, since you can see the normals are messed up, we're going to do Control L and then Control N to recalculate the normals. We're going to tab into Object Mode and then go to Tools and turn on Smooth Shading. To make this center cap here, we're just going to start with a 6-sided circle. So we're going to go back to our object and tab into Edit Mode. We're going to go to Vertex Select, select this vertex, do Shift S, cursor to selected, go to Create and choose Circle, change the vertex count to 6 and press Enter. Do R, Y, then 90 and press Enter. S to scale this down until it's the size that you want it. Then we're going to do E to extrude, right click to cancel, and I'm going to bring this out slightly. Then we're going to do E to extrude, right click to cancel, scale it down slightly. Then we're going to do E to extrude, right click to cancel, and bring it out. Then we're going to do E to extrude, right click to cancel, S to scale it down slightly, and then we're actually going to pull it out slightly as well. Then we just want to fill this in with all quads, so we're going to select these 4 and press F, and then select these 2 and press F. The last step is to recalculate the normals, so do Control L, Control N. We're going to tab into Object Mode, go to Tools, turn on Smooth Shading, and we want to add some bevels to this as well, so we're going to go to Edge Select and Alt right click here, Alt and Shift right click, then do Control E, Edge Bevel Weight, go until it says 1. We also want some bevels on these corners, so we're going to Alt right click, Alt and Shift right click, and just continue that all the way around. We want to deselect all these edges that are in the center, so we're just going to do C for circle select, middle mouse deselect, and deselect all the edges that are in the center of this. Then we're going to do Control E, edge bevel weight, and go until it says 1, and left click. If you tab into object mode and you notice you kind of have some shading problems right here, what you might want to do is just do Z for wireframe and Alt right click on one of these edges in the area that's having problems, and you may just want to reduce the value edge bevel weight. So if you do Control E, edge bevel weight, and this time do a negative value, you can see that the shading kind of improves. So just go until you have a value that works best for you, and you may have to adjust some of these other edges as well depending on what kind of problems you're having, but just try to make it look as best you can, and then when you're happy, we're just going to save this by going to File and Save. Thank you to our awesome Patreon supporters. If you'd like to become a Patreon supporter yourself, head on over to patreon.com/StephenBrooks. Thank you for your support.